Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Nay, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how I won the TV lottery slash my interview process. It's really going to be a very brief video because I think like my story on how I won my TV lottery, I've already told you guys all about it. But yes, I'm going to touch part of it, but the video is going to capitalize. I'm going to capitalize like on the interview. But if you have not subscribed yet, please rush right now. You hit on that subscription button, you hit on that notification bell, so each time I upload a video, you'll be the first to know. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has supported me. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Like, I wouldn't have been here if you guys weren't supporting me true, you know. I mean, you get the point, but thank you guys so much. So today's video, I'm just going to be answering some questions. So on the video I posted, like how I won the TV lottery, I did not apply for. Somebody came on that and said lies. I was like, wow, why would I lie about something like this, you know? Because the truth is, as I've said, an agent played for me. I had no idea that this guy even played for me. I only knew that is 3 years after, and it's because I won. Like, if I did not win, I wouldn't have even known that somebody else was playing for me. So that was what happened. And yes, I don't know how they did it with an outdated picture. Don't ask me how. I don't know. I always say it's grace. Yes. So he actually played for me with an outdated picture because I took the picture about three years prior to when I actually even won. So I don't know how that happened, but all I just want to say, it's a grace. And yes, so guys, like, it's nothing. Each time I always like, my journey being here today has been like, it's been thanks to so many people, because this agent that played for me, like, once my family agreed or signed that document with him that he could continue with the process, like, this guy literally took over. Like, he took over everything. I had to travel to Yaoundé to do my passport. Like, this guy, he housed me, he fed me. Like, these people actually took good care of me. They took care of everything. My passport, they took care of my medicals. Like, I did not even stress. As I always say, all I just had to do was show up. Like, wherever they needed me, all I just had to do was show up. Like, all my stay in Yaoundé and everything, they took care of it. My transport fare back and forth, they took care of it. Like, I always say, when it's your time, God sends people your way that are going to, God will send you your destiny helpers. You hear? Like, they're just going to help you, guide you. Like, my process was literally so smooth. I think it took it was 9 months, because the process, the process and everything, that is counting from when they started when they made my passport. That was from March, I think late March to November, to October, because I think in October I'd already gotten my visa. So that was a short period of time, and everything was so smooth. So I started off by making my passport, because as I've always said on this channel, my family was not up to the tax, so I did not even envision myself leaving the country someday. No. So I did not have a passport. This agent helped me make my passport. He did the passport for me. I took passport size photographs. Like, he literally sent in my paperwork, like my high school certificate, my high school certificate, my birth certificate, all the things that I had put on the form that I stated. I mean, all the things that he put on the DV lottery application form, all those things that he said I had, yes. So he had to show proof of them. So those are the things he sent in. That's why I always say, when you're filling out that form, make sure that you have those documents to back them up. Don't put in things that you don't have, because if you end up winning the lottery, they'll ask for proof, and if you don't have it, you're disqualified, because you need proof to be able to back up whatever it is you're saying. You get? And if it is false, they will know. Like, if it's fake, they will know. Because I remember when I'm already putting the cat before the horse. But anyways, it's just a side story. I remember when I went for my interview, I met a couple there that they claimed they were married. But do you know that their marriage was, of ours, it wasn't a genuine marriage. And yes, those people, they detected it. So all I'm just trying to say is like, make sure if you're married, you have a marriage certificate to show that you are married. If you have a master's degree, or if you have a degree, make sure you have that backing to show it. If you have a high school, make sure you have it. If you're a professional, if you're a professional in whatever it is you do, whatever field it is you do, make sure you have documents to back those up. So anyways, back to our story. So the guy sent in everything for me. He sent in everything for me. All I had to do was just show up. He did everything for me. And the most important part, as I said, was the interview part, guys. Like, so many people have been wanting to know like what the interview process is, and yes, I'm going to be answering the questions. Maybe mine was different from yours, so please tell me about your own experience down in the comment section, because I know we have viewers on here that are DV lottery winners or have won the DV lottery. So tell me about your own experience down in the comment section. So like the American embassy is in Yaoundé, Cameroon. So I left Bamenda and I traveled to Yaoundé, Cameroon. That is where I went for my interview, and it was on a Thursday. I can't forget, it was on a Thursday. So when we arrived there was a long line, guys. You will be shocked at the number of people that want to leave the country. My God, like so many people want to leave the country. It's like the Cameroon is not really giving. And every day they keep leaving, others are dying on the road. So my interview was on a Thursday. So when I went for the interview, this is what happened. At the gate, right, they asked you to, once I got in, like, you had officers that were there. They had to do like this security check. You keep your phone with them. You don't get in there with your phone. You don't get in there with anything other than the form, than the file that you came with. So that was what I took in there. So as I got in there, they had to start calling numbers, and so like you could see that people's tensions were rising. Like everybody, most of the people that came there, like they were so anxious, guys. Like it's not an easy process, especially for those who are married. Like their own interview process is different, guys. Like it's hard, it's really really hard. And with those people, like they have to come with a lot of proof. But anyways, let's talk about my own interview process, then I'll tell you about a story time. It's just an aside. So when I went in there for my own interview, the guys asked me questions like, okay, my interview was so direct and straight. I don't know about others, but this is what happened for me. So he asked me like, who is going to receive me, what is the person's name, the person's address, what are my names. Yes, that was the first question they asked me, like, what are my names. You might think that question is silly because you're like, he already has the forms, right? So he should know your name. Yeah, they still asked me like, what was my name. I told him my name. He asked me like my level of education. I did tell him, and guys, you know what, the check, I did see him check. He checked that information. That is why I always say the information you're putting on you're filling on your form, make sure that information is correct though, because you have, in fact, they will check and you also have to come with proof. So he checked that out. He asked me who was going to host me, what they do, where they live, their names and their phone number. I said all that. So he asked me what I was coming to do to the States. I said it. He asked me about he asked for my mom's name. I did tell him that. Guys, that was all about my interview. Easy busy. I don't know about others, but that's how easy my interview was. Like, it's not as compared to like married people or married couples, guys. Like, okay, so when my interview was going on, side story, when my interview was going on, there was a couple beside me, right? That so the guy won the lottery and he was going ahead so his wife could meet him. His wife could follow him, I think probably a year or 2 years after. So these are the questions they asked this guy, like, who first said I love you? How did you guys meet? Who proposed? What dress did you wear on the day you proposed to your wife? Like, who was the first person, who gave the first kiss in the relationship? Like, the kind of questions that these people ask, very intimate. That's why I say, if your marriage, if your marriage is not genuine, these people will detect it. So you better make sure that your marriage is genuine. And this guy came with a lot of evidence. Like, I'm like, is this how difficult the interviews for some people? But for the DV lottery, I always tell people, like, don't worry. Like, for DV lottery is easy, straight. Except you meet a difficult a difficult person that interviews you, like a difficult, how do you even call them? Hey, please, grammar. Except you meet a difficult person that interviews you, that's when you might probably have a problem. And another thing is if your information is incorrect, if you don't have like solid backings, or if you lied on that form, on the application form, yes, that's when you're going to have a big problem, or that's when they might end up denying you. So after I answered all those questions, that guy just told me, congratulations, your visa has been approved, come with after a week to get your visa. And that was it, guys. Very easy. And so this is something I want to tell people that are yet to go for their interviews. Like, good luck to everybody that applied for the civil lottery. I pray that most of you should win, and if you win and you're about going for your interview, this is just a piece of advice I have for you. Make sure you're confident when when the person that is interviewing you is talking to you. Make sure you look at them directly. Don't look away, don't act suspicious, because once you act suspicious, your body language says something else, because like those people pick up on little things like that. They'll be like, okay, your body language says something else and you say something else, so that's already a question mark. It's not like us that it's not a regular conversation. This is a formal conversation. You look directly at them. If possible, you make like eye contact. Don't just look away, look directly at them. Be confident. Try as much as possible that everything you said, everything, like all the documents you claim to have had on your DV lottery application form, make sure you have those documents and those documents are up to date. And that should be it, because I believe if your information is correct, I don't think you're going to really find any difficulty in getting your visa approved. But another thing I also just want to say is, please, guys, once you're going for an interview, make sure you look formal. You don't have to expose your skin. Dress really formal. Like, you can dress in a corporate way. That's another way I can put it. Dress corporate. Like, you don't dress in some kind of riggedy manner and go there. Dress corporate. So guys, that was how my interview went, and this is a story. So as I've always said, like I always had like other plans for myself. I had never really wanted to leave the country. Like, leaving the country was not even something I'd even wanted also. So this is what happened when I left after my visa was approved. I was indifferent, actually. It's not like I was happy. I wasn't even happy, honestly. Like, yeah, I think the word is indifferent. I wasn't happy. I had no smile on my face. I was just there. That is the word. So when I went to collect my phone, the guy that was there, that was at the officer that took our phone, was like, what happened? Why do you have a long face? Your visa wasn't approved. I was like, it was approved. So he's like, so why are you not smiling? Why are you not happy? I said nothing. He's like, do you know how many people want what you have? He's like, I don't know if you understand the magnitude of what you have in your hands and you are not happy about it. He told me if I don't smile, he's not going to give my phone. This guy literally forced me to smile before he gave me my phone. He pulled me by the side and he told me, I might not understand or I might not like this now, but someday I'm going to be grateful for this particular moment in my life. And honestly, I am. Like, actually, I am really, really grateful. Maybe then I thought that what I had in mind or the plans I had for myself were better, but little did I know that God had better plans for me. And yes, guys, even though I don't have everything I want in my life right now, but I'm so happy that this happened to me. I am so glad to be here. So the take-home message from all of my entire stories: when you want to go for your interview, your documents should be intact. Dress corporate. Don't look suspicious. If you look, your body language sells you out, so don't look suspicious. When they are talking to you, look directly to them, and if possible, keep an eye contact. Guys, that was just all I had for you on this video. I hope you enjoy it. In case of any questions, please remember to ask them down in the comment section. And yes, the comment section is yours to use. Share me your own stories on how your own interview process went. And thank you guys so much. And yeah, see you all on my next one. Bye.